should a Christian thing about
I think we should take care of people, and
program.
Jesus also gave us a brain to take care of ourselves and take care of our own business. And I don't know, Tim, you're smarter than I am, so you should be on here talking about it. That's what I think.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Tim, I'm gonna give you a serious answer. You're given a biblical model in Herod of the way not to do it. Herod is the example of someone who had obscene wealth in his time, and he was supposed to be it. He was supposed to be the big deal. He played all the right moves, was political in all the right ways, built all the right things, spent all the right ways, and yet his empire is over. And at the same time as Herod came along, came this poor Jewish construction worker who had no home, who had, quoting himself, had no place to lay his head. And his empire still lives. So if you want, his empire was built on serving others and taking care of the people at the margins and those in need. So if you want a biblical example, we're given both of those in juxtaposition to each other in the Bible, Herod versus Christ. And I think it's pretty cut and dry that it might hurt our wallets, it might mean that we don't get to do the things we want to do or be selfish, but we got to take care of others first. Next question.
All star.
Caleb from San Antonio.
What up, Caleb?
Asked the question of if each one of us could ask a question of God, what would that question be? Logan, go.
I'll go first. Ladies first. That's 5 hours later.
Where's the lady?
Thank you.
What was the question? Oh, any question? I want to know where he came from. Don't say he was always there. I know that. That's what I want to ask him. Where did he come from?
Mr. and Mrs.
Whatever. God doesn't think it's dumb. Thinks you're dumb. Do you have any questions in the audience?
Are you still your spouse and your children in heaven?
Question.
Oh, good one.
Question is, when you
Also
die,
answered by Jesus.
Yeah, when you die, are you still gonna know your spouse and children in
And I would add at this point that my spouse is looking for a break, so she's kind of hoping
That was Gerald's spouse.
for a negative on the spouse.
Is there any way to get out of a marital bond?
My spouse is hoping that death brings her a do-over.
Scripturally, Jesus says you will neither be given nor be married in heaven. The practice in biblical times was if, say Daryl has my other brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl, and you're married to this one, he dies, you marry the next one. If that guy's not married, he dies, you marry the next one. And then the question was, who is she with in heaven? Jesus goes, nobody.
But even if I'm not married, will I still know him and my
great
children
question.
as special people?
Yeah, because
Her question was, even if she's not married, will she still know and be able to be with and around her?
Is she going to be I think so.
Here's my answer to that. I don't know.
I would like to take a moment to point out.
If she sees Daryl in heaven, can she turn and go the other way?
Is he going to
I would
recognize her?
like to take a moment to point out that the question was, what would your question to God be? Not what would God answer to?
Yeah, but
So can we move on to asking the questions and not answering them?
All right, then.
I had an
wanna
answer
know.
for her.
Yeah.
To completely answer that is, I don't know. And I think anybody that tells you they know what heaven is like is lying to you. Your question, Daryl?
Off the top of my head, who shot JFK really? The duckbill platypus?
Dude, I was going there.
What was that about? I mean, just
Mosquitoes.
fun things.
Were you bored on the duckbill platypus day?
Fun things, not boring theological junk. It's time to eat.
That's it. It's time for lunch.
It's time for y'all to get a life. We would encourage you to continue to send emails in. You are loyal, Mike, Kayla, Stephen, and
Tim, dad of Trusty Donkey.
Steve from, actually, we don't know where Steve's from. Steve found us on YouTube.
We like Steve.
Love that.
And has sent us questions through our Gmail. So we don't know where Steve, next time you email me, let me know where you're from. Continue to send emails in to us at balamspub@gmail.com. See it above my head, balamspub@gmail.com. We hope today was more entertaining. However, by looking at our studio audience, it was not.
We do have some upcoming episodes which you'll need to watch the credits to find out what they're going to be. And we will try to be more regular.
We're eating fiber. Thank you. Thanks to Logan
Fast enough.
and Debbie and our studio audience. For the talents, Daryl Smith. I'm Michael Crocker. Goodbye.
Would you like to swing on a star? Carry moonbeams home in a jar and be better off than you are? Or would you rather be a mule? A mule is an animal with long, funny ears, kicks up at anything he hears.